Welcome back. We're in a new space. As you can see, this is the Shamadi Shala in the West End, Bayshore. This is where I teach once in a while. It's a little studio right by my house. I just walk here and it's lovely. Today we're going to be doing some gentle little stretches. It's actually the warm-up to the class that I'll be teaching tonight. But I thought we'd just slow it down. I really want to open up my chest to work on some of the back, my posture. I want to do a lot of cobras today, do some hip openers, some lunges, some twists, all that fun stuff. And then lay around in downward facing dog and end in child's pose. So I hope you enjoy and leave a comment below if you are called to. Now we'll come to all fours, placing our palms under our shoulders, knees under our hips. Inhale, drop the belly, raise the gaze. Inhaling. And then exhaling, tucking the chin, rounding the spine, pressing the mat away. Feel the shoulder blades expand. Inhale, drop the belly, continue pressing into the mat. Lift the chin, lift the gaze. And then exhale, tuck that chin. Press the mat away. We're just going to move through this at our own pace. Come back to neutral spine. Place your palms before you. And then send your hips back into child's pose. From here, tent both fingers, walk gently over to the right side of the mat. Place both palms on the mat and feel that left arm rooting down into the mat. Inhale, tenting those fingertips, walking them over to the right side, the left side, and then melting your chest forward again and feel the right side this time activated. Tenting both fingertips, walk them in, and then slowly coming up into a tabletop position. Let's place our right palm in the center of the mat. Inhale, left arm comes up. Exhale, threading it through, placing our shoulder on the mat. And then inhaling our left arm to the sky and maybe binding it behind us to our left thigh. Inhale, unbind, pressing that right palm into the mat. Inhaling the left that comes up, and then back to the mat. Placing the left palm in the center. Inhale the right arm, and then thread it on under. Placing the right shoulder blade on the mat. Inhaling left, come to sky, and then binding it behind you. Unbind, inhale, press the left palm into the mat, counter twist with the right, and then again send those hips back to child's pose. Arms are activated, pressing both palms into the mat, and feel the shoulder blades expand. Inhale, come on up, maybe grabbing your blocks. We're going to come into puppy pose. So you can do this with or without your blocks. I like to do it with a little bit of elevation. Bring your knees under your hips. Place your forearms onto the blocks. And then send your hips back, melting your chest into the mat. Maybe placing your forehead on the mat. You might want to walk your knees under your hips a little bit more for alignment purposes. Feel those shoulder blades melting down your back. The opening of your underarms expanding and allowing for your posture to correct. Inhale, gaze up. Placing your palms on the mat. Remove those blocks. We'll come into a gentle wrist stretch. So spin your hands so that your fingertips are facing your knees. And then gently send your hips back, feeling that pull into your forearm area. We'll just go back and forth here a little bit. And maybe side to side. And then placing the tops of the hands on the mat. Again, sending your hips back. And then feeling that stretch into the forearms, top and into the wrists. Okay, from here, let's tuck our toes, send our hips up and back, and keep a nice bend into our downward dog this time. Our palms are pressing into the mat, melting our chest downwards, sending our hips up. Maybe we begin pedaling out our feet. One at a time. Bringing some movement into those hamstrings. Let's come onto our tippy toes. And then exhale our heels down. Inhale, tippy toes. Then exhale, heels down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. From here, inhale the right knee to chest. Come on to those tippy toes on the left. And then exhale, sending that right leg up to the sky. We're going to feel into the left leg this time. So we raise that right leg nice and long. Point those fingertips. Point those toes. And then come onto those left tippy toes. Exhale our right knee to chest. Step it through. Low lunge. Untuck those back toes. Inhale, our arms come up. Exhale, shoulder blades down and back. Begin twisting to the right. Maybe our left arm lands on our right quad. Maybe our fingertips meet our left toes. Wherever you are, gaze over that right shoulder. Slowly lower those toes if you have them. Inhale the arms up. Untwist. Exhale, sending those hips back, extending the right leg long, toes to the sky. Hips are aligned to the top of the mat. We're in our half split here. Let's inhale to straighten out our spine. And then exhale to melt our chest and hips forward to expand. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, twist over to the right. Again, if you had it before, pick up your toes. And twist over. Again, you may clasp your toes if that feels right. And then look over the shoulder. Inhale, arms come up. Extend that right leg long, toes to the sky, hips are back, square to the front of the mat. Inhale, our chest comes up. Exhale, hinging at the hips, we melt our chest forward. Inhale one more time. Inhale, exhale. Maybe grabbing those toes. Dropping that down. Shifting our weight into our right foot. Bring both palms into the center of the mat and heel toe those right toes off the mat. Now we're in lizard pose here. Maybe we stay here. Maybe we take our blocks. And lower down onto our forearms. Inhale, pressing those blocks away. We'll send our hips back for another half split on the right. Inhale, come up. Let's flow through that a little bit here. Exhaling to deepen. Inhaling to lengthen. Another time here, bringing those blocks and lowering down to our forearms. Just take a few breaths here. Coming on up, remove those blocks. Tucking those back toes, let's bring the right knee to chest and send it back up to three-legged dog. From here, coming back to downward facing dog, coming onto our tippy toes, gliding into plank, feeling that strength in our inner core, pressing our fingertips into the palm, feeling those shoulder blades expand behind you, lower down with control, keeping our elbows nice and tucked. Untuck those toes. Begin peeling our chest off the mat for baby cobra. Inhale. And then exhale. One more time. Inhaling, gazing up, peeling that chest. Keeping those elbows nice. Exhale. Let's tent our fingers out beside us here. Again, inhaling, shoulder blades come to. Exhale. One more time like this. Inhale, peeling our chest up, shoulder blades down and back. And then lower with control. Bringing both palms beside our chest. Inhale all the way this time. Standing those arms long. Inhaling at the top. And then exhaling slowly with control all the way down. One more time. Inhale, pressing those quads into the mat. And then lower all the way down. From here, tucking those toes, pressing everything into the mat all the way up so we're in plank, and step it back into downward facing dog. And do everything again on that other side. So this time, bringing the left knee to chest, coming onto those tippy toes on the right, extending that left leg long. Coming onto those tippy toes, send it in, step it through. Drop those right toes down, untuck those toes. Inhaling, arms come up. Exhaling those shoulder blades down and back. Begin twisting over to the left. This time, right hand comes to the left knee. Maybe we grab those toes. Extend those toes long. Inhale. And then exhale, extending that left leg long, toes come to the sky. Checking in with our hips. Are they aligned to the front of the mat? Sending that left hip back, rooting that right hip forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to deepen into that half split. Press into the left foot. Inhale. And then exhale, twisting over to the left. Inhale. Exhale, extending the leg long. Last time. And release that leg nice and long. Press the weight into the left foot. Place both palms in the center of the mat. Heel toe our foot out to the side. Third. From here, let's send our hips back. So we're in an extended half split on the left. Inhale, pressing our weight forward, shoulder blades down and back. Inhale. Exhale, hips come back, leg comes long, release. Inhale, right quad to the mat, inhaling up. Last time, exhaling those hips back. And then coming back into lizard, let's bring our blocks. Then dropping down onto our forearms. We'll be here for 3 breaths. Begin pressing up, removing those blocks. Pressing both palms into the mat, tuck those back toes, bring left knee to chest, send it back into 3-legged dog, and then back to downward facing dog. Coming onto those tippy toes, sending our weight forward, spiraling into plank, and then lower all the way down with control to the mat. Untuck those toes. Inhale, peeling that chest up. We're doing baby cobra once again, keeping those elbows nice and tight. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, fingertips to the side, shoulder blades down and back. Inhale. Exhale, melt it down. Bring both palms beside you, pressing those back feet into the mat. Inhale, chest comes up, extending those arms nice. And then lower down with control. Pressing up into tabletop. We'll just send our hips down and back as we come back into child's pose. Thanks for joining, everybody. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and we'll see you next time.